Okay, Michelle, tell me why you're here to see me today.
Well, I've been struggling with my time management this semester, and I'm not used to having that feeling, and it's stressing me out.
Okay. Um, Tell me a little bit about what you do on a daily basis. So besides class, what are other things that you're involved in?
I work full time, and pretty much that's it between full time work and school because I'm taking 3 classes this semester, so it's a lot. And my classes are at night, so I'm here all the time.
So what would be a rundown of your day?
Um, just go to work, and I work in a stressful environment, so it's very highly stressful on a daily basis, very busy, and I go right from work to class, and I'm at school till 10 o'clock at night, and that's 2 days a week. So I feel like I'd never get any downtime at all. So when I do, I procrastinate with what I have to do.
hmm Um, are you finding it difficult, or do you find it a lot of work as far as like schoolwork, or is it just the time of being on campus and then work and then school, or is it like the content of your classes? Is that what's taking up a bulk of your time?
Um, well, I don't find the content difficult to keep up with. I just find that I procrastinate a lot lately, and that's not usually what I do. Just because I always feel like I want to be disconnected a little bit from the environment of school. Once I can get started on a project, once I start doing things, I have no trouble really getting them done. It's just a procrastination thing I have going on right now, and I don't know how to break that.
Okay. What are some of the reasons why you think that you're procrastinating?
Um, just because my whole life is filled with school, and I kind of feel like separating from it sometimes. But then once I do, I find it hard to just start back on track.
Okay. Okay. So from what I'm hearing you say is that you feel like a bulk of your life is just work and school, and you don't really have anything outside that.
Right.
Um, and maybe it's not that you don't have time to do these things, but it's hard to start doing these things. So do you think that if procrastinating would not be a part of your situation, do you think that you'd be able to get the work done in a timely manner?
Yes, yes, I do. It's the beginning of it is getting rough for me because I think I just stress about all the things I need to do at once, so I don't know where to start. That's
Okay.
hard to do.
Okay. Have you tried maybe doing a priority list so that you can say, okay, I have this chunk of time on Tuesday afternoons from 4 to 10 o'clock, and I'm gonna get this task done at this time frame. So you're already setting yourself up to do the work, and you don't really have to say like, oh, I have to start now. It's already like, okay, this is the time that I have. This is the task that I'm going to complete. Have you ever tried doing something like that, or is it just like you have to get stuff done, so let me pick something to get done?
It's more like just randomly pick something to get done. I've never really thought about the task list kind of thing. That's a very good idea. Like something I would be willing to try. Um, that seems like it would be helpful, but I can also see myself getting stuck in procrastinating of making the list because I won't know which one to prioritize
Mm-hmm.
because I get stuck in a cycle like that.
Okay. Um, at this point in the semester, I think it's hard to do the priority list as well, just because everything has to get done within the last 2 weeks. But maybe this is something to take into your next semester. We're in the beginning of the semester. I know this is some of the things that a lot of other classmates will do. Is that they will map out their whole semester all together based on due date. So you're not picking or choosing on anything else other than when that time has to be fulfilled. So if you're doing that, you don't even have to think about what you've done because you're just going off what's on the top of the list based on when it's due. So that's another option that you could try. to use. If it's difficult to think about what you want to do first, you don't even think about what you want to do first because it's all based on what you're surrounded by your class schedule, and what they say that you have to get done.
That sounds very helpful. That makes me think a lot. Um, yeah, I would definitely try that for next semester. Hopefully that will help.
Cool. Besides the time management, is there any other reasons you think you might be procrastinating? Is the coursework interesting to you? Do you um, find it something that you want to continue studying, or is there any other issues that you think are coming in besides just you don't know where to start?
I think it's mostly that I just don't know where to start because the coursework interests me very much, and sometimes I find that that's an issue too with my time management because I'll go deeper than I really am required to for, say, an assignment for a course, and then I find myself just digressing into a totally different subject because of just going too deep into the one subject. So then I end up spending way too much time on one thing that isn't even necessarily related to what I have to do, but it's
Mm-hmm.
just that it interests me.
Okay.
Kind of like clicking links, I'm really bad at.
Um, it's good that you're interested in your coursework. That is saying that it's motivating you to do well. What I see the source of the issue is just finding the right method for you, so that you can prioritize what needs to get done, and also in a timely manner. What I find the best outcome or the best way to make my schedule is kind of just trying to get um, things done earlier in the day. I know that's hard when you get home at 10 o'clock at night, but really maybe in doing your schedule, those 2 days that you are late in school, you can just set those 2 days. When you get home as you time. That's you time to not do anything and relax, have a glass of wine, like catch up on movies and things like that, and really set that your mind apart and not have to think about school those days. But on the other days, it will have to be up to you, and it will have to be a priority to you to get work done then. So you can look forward to those 2 days where you've had a long day to just relax and stuff, but then also know that um, the days that you're not going to class, still consider it like class time. Um, I think that will be a little bit helpful in like spreading out the work because you get home at 10 o'clock, you're like, oh my god, I have so many things to do. I have to do this, 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 and this. I have to do this by tomorrow. But if you spread it out between the days that you're not going to class, you can still use that chunk of time as school time, but you can do it at your own leisure. So it's not really sitting in the classroom, but it's more doing the work that you have to get done. I think also setting time limits is, although it can be a little like you don't know if you can get things done in that time frame, but at least setting that time aside that okay, within this time and this time I need to at least minimum have 2 pages done on paper or maximum 5 pages or whatever the case is, and setting those standards for yourself, I think will aid you in getting things done. But it also really comes down to just prioritizing and time management and something you have to think about before you actually do. Because I think that maybe a lot of the times the source of time management issues is that you get into all the stress and you're like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing here. This is way too stressful for me, so I'm just gonna like stay up really late and do all these things or not submit things or whatever the case is. But if you know in the beginning of the semester you start thinking about how you want to use your time, it's easier to schedule yourself out and not become so stressed out. Um, or so afraid that you're not gonna get things done or not be able to prioritize.
That sounds very helpful. Thank you.
You're welcome. So I guess that'll be something for you to work on in the meantime. And if um, anything, if you want to talk more about it or you need more tips, then you can always come back to me.
Thank you so much. That
You're
was
welcome.
very helpful.